to BEASTCOAST, it is still a fantastic lineup from them. I'm very happy to see Whisper back on this puck once more.
Yep. And to go off something BSJ said, I'm real surprised they went for this clockwork support. It makes sense when you look what they're doing with it, whereas up top you've got AA Clock just kind of duels.
Here we go.
Whoa, got him.
Got the arrow. Patience is a virtue that Hanskin is displaying in droves. And Chris Luck, a quick laser means Limp at least can't attack into him, but that won't stop Hanskin. In fact, they just let Limp have the poison finish the job.
The right play in bottom. Fada picks up the kill on Whisper too.
It's really been trying to go hammer at 33, try and force this Abaddon down in the lane, but it just hasn't happened since he lost his support to Whisper. Also, no support in the bottom lane. It's all coming in for Alliance. Fada has done available, doesn't even need to do it. Nico baby.
Yep. And as soon as Chronosphere's up, which will be in just a moment as Nico hits 6, we saw how many times you Chrono into arrow, that's a kill, no problem. Fana now free to go check out, see if there's any stacks.
Maybe a little deep, he does see one stack, but working now, Stinger. As well as Schofield together with the battery assault and now the body block as well. They need a little bit more damage to arrive, and it's coming in the form of Limp. That's the wrong way around. Fada, he'll get his son up underneath the Nether Toxin with the Viper Strike. Stinger is definitely going to go down. Hanskin will ensure that. Clockwork protected by his own cogs.
The courier for vision.
Goodbye, Stinger, and the courier above him.
Nice.
Schofield goes down to Limp.
Means that no arrow for 8 seconds, so can't Chrono just yet. But Nico wants to. This man loves to make plays. Already 3 kills on the board. Wants to get a 4th. There it is.
Oh, I should jump forward.
Arrow.
Yep. Easy combination. Stinger wants to help out. Puck has phase shift, but it's all a little too late.
You would need 4, maybe even 5 heroes to be able to take him down.
But it's having the Ancient Apparition there. Chrono on bottom lane. Again, just this easy arrow combination. But this is the big one. This is the Spectre who's going down.
Yep. I will say, for a game that's 14-1, it does not feel... Oh, hang on, Chris Luck. He might be in trouble here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chronosphere up. I can't get any more damage into it, but okay, it won't matter when Nico Baby still hits that hard. Need a catch to find Tinker in the trees. That'll do it.
That's Nico Baby special, right? Chrono off cooldown, go look to make it happen. And a big part of this is because he's already positioned so aggressively on the map. He doesn't have to TP. As a part of his natural movement around, he finds a critical kill on the enemy win condition. Now 15 minutes, they've got both bounty rings top secure, but a dive bottom.
Yeah, they were really baiting this out. The Observer Ward knew there was that many players from BEASTCOAST down here. Ice Blast connects over on Hanskin. One more attack should be able to bring him in shadow range. In fact, that's exactly what happens. And K1 TPing away to safety. Whisper, he's got phase shift available. He's going to wait 5 seconds before he's got the orb, or else there is really just no escape. He begins a TP in the trees.
Your Alliance, camp a shrine, farm the 2 lanes. That's the goal here. You need the tier 2s down to be able to do so. Limp gets gone on mid.
Yep, hook shot out. Ice Blast will also be connected on Viper, trapped underneath this tier 2 tower. The rest of Alliance moved to the north. They were hunting for K1. Use the Chronosphere.
Yep.
Like, force abilities out of BEASTCOAST, force them to react. Ice Blast on bottom lane, Hanskin, they get the Dream Coil, he'll get chilled up, they need a little bit more damage to kill him off. And maybe they have enough with a chilling touch. Whisper wants to join himself away, and that will be a shatter in favor of Stinger. Nico Baby too far away from everyone else in the March of the Machines, coming in for the Tinker, and maybe that's when you Chrono with the laser. It does connect, so not instant damage, and they just have to wait out this Chronosphere as Limp got caught in the edge of the Chrono, but Chris Luck can't get away, or maybe he can. Spectral Horn, it'll come in. Tinker is down for the count. And maybe they have some more damage. A quick orb jaunt away for Whisper. Backing up, but K1 continuously being broken, trying to stay away from this Nether Toxin of Viper. But Nico, he's so low in life, they'll break the Aegis Immortal. Whisper joining once again, Clockwork ready for the hook shot. He needs to hold somebody out. Borrowed time's already been burned. In fact, he just makes the perimeter of cogs, but he can't get away. The stun lock and control.
You take that for sure.
That Whisper! Time walk into instant bash. He jaunts up through the tree lines and now blinks up. If Schofield is the only one they catch out, then they're not going to be happy. In fact, it looks like it's BEASTCOAST who want to initiate. Over towards Abaddon, Tinker begins his TP in. That'll be cancelled with a missed coil, but now 33 has no denial option. Okay, he's already back off cooldown. He's totally fine. And the rest of Alliance have arrived. They'll dust up quickly. The laser and rockets, they're going to connect, and she triggered the borrowed time. And forced up. Stinger just moves away from all of Alliance, and the Dream Call catching out 3 as well. They need the big kill. The Chronosphere, Nico Baby trying to fight out, but the laser is making it almost impossible to fight. And the BKB from K1, he takes no damage whatsoever by the Tinker. Fada able to catch him up on the high ground. Limps up and go through the March of the Machines. It's way too much damage for him, but it's more than enough for Nico Baby to finally kill off Schofield. And time walk away, but Puck's not done. He'll orb himself forward. Nico Baby's making a break for the tree line. 33's going down, or is he? Yeah, he'll fight inside the trees. But K1 also here ready to fight. Murano will buy back. TP to the tier 1 tower. Look for that arrow to fly forward. 33 dropping low, but borrowed time gives him his life back once again. Whisper, great blink away. Dodges Nico Baby. They forced up Spectre by a little bit more time, a little bit more space. Rift as well as the orb is up, and they finally had enough of the Ancient Apparition. Nico Baby will time walk himself forward for this. Still Beast Coast not committing these buybacks, and Spectre on the ropes will be brought down. 70 seconds on the sideline. Okay. Ancient Apparition. Yep. Not feeling too good. Sentry Ward is being planted down, trying to get rid of him. There's the Observer Ward on the hillside from the broken tree. Ancient Apparition stun locked in. They are underneath the march to the machines. Nico Baby, a lot of damage after time walking himself forward. Won't repair that damage because it took so long to walk away. But now the multicast stun. Schofield's in a little bit of trouble. Rockets are flying forward. He didn't get that fourth hit from the Abat, so the cogs do come up. And into the march of the Chiefs, they want to try and fight Nico Baby. He has the Chronosphere available. He goes on the Spectre once again. There's a lot of Mirana. Actually, yeah, Mirana does hit the arrow. I thought maybe with the Mana Illusions they would have been fine, but they're all clustered up. The laser, it's bouncing through them. Nico will jump out the AA ulti. There's no regeneration, and it just continues to bounce. Chris Luck, finally the Rod of Atos will hold him there, but laser after laser with Schofield re-entering with a hook shot up. Limp can't go anywhere. He can hide inside of his own nether toxin. Alliance, that was not the fight they were looking for. Great Observer Ward. They see Spectre smoke up Nico Baby underneath the shrine. K1 just burnt it too. He won't even have that. The Manta style is out quickly. Which one's the real one? Do they feel like they're being juked? BKB and K1 gets down the hill. The BKB is burned. Is there going to be a follow-up? There is from Limp. He's moved over another dagger. And Nico, he's looking for a chrono target now. Spectral Horn, he jumps away a little bit to the right now. Moving back down southwest. And maybe with the Sun's Faithless Void. Can't get the fight. The Clockwork kept him locked up. Now they can kill up K1, but they all get hit by the Ice Blast. K1, he's getting into the trees, the Chronosphere, but can anyone reach him? They time walk forward, information is given, and K1 will fall without buyback available. And Chrono down for 40 seconds. Here's your Tinker Wards being put down by Fada. They're looking for Spectre, who's actually going to walk back into it. The Rod of Atos control, but the Hex is onto the Abat and the arrow. Oh boy, Tinker, he cannot be caught, trying to get back underneath the tower. Whisper wants to help out. The Dream Coil's going to snap on everybody, but Chris Luck, he needs the distance so he can Miriam and then blink away. But he couldn't get the blink off in time. Tinker will fall down. Puck will join him with the multi-cast from Fada. A 30-second window here, Alliance. The tier 3 tower will fall. The melee racks now being targeted as well. Clockwork, I don't know if he wants to initiate into the back lines. Spectre is only just TPing in now, but this is a 5v4. Fada, he actually is playing Juka with Schofield, but they just lost Stinger. There goes your Ancient Apparition. Big Ice Blast, they need that, and if they lose the Clockwork too, this is very problematic. A hook shot, Whisper trying to give him a target to hook out to, but the stuns just keep coming from Alliance. And props to Beast Coast for fighting. For as long as they did, they had themselves a plan. But Alliance will now take the tier 4 towers. Tinker being such a critical part. Spectre doesn't have much to give. He's TPing back at the moment, right in the middle of the Arrow Hex combination. And he easily get a huge Dream Coil out far. The other one not being caught, combining with the Ice Blast, but still with no Tinker. You'll have to actually buy back in Spectral Horn. Is the damage still going to be enough? There's no regeneration for Alliance. That's the upside. And Limp being focused down, Diffuser Blade slowing him. They'll force up and away, but hookshot. Schofield stays with him, and they bring down the Viper. But they need more than this. The buybacks are heavily committed. The arrow connecting onto K1. If he has a dieback now, even more work for the Tinker, who has respawned, trying to get to these front lines. Whisper, just never-ending silences, make it so difficult to fight. But Nico, still the raid boss, gets himself a triple kill, has to be permanently hexed. Chris Luck taking that up now as Clockwork. What's he going to do? He's going to tick out to Alliance's dots as the orb puck has to wait inside the phase shift, broken out. Schofield as well as Whisper. It feels like they're playing distraction games, so Chris Luck had some time to regenerate, but the Dire Ancient is being chipped away. No amount of rockets, no amount of lasers can stop Alliance from killing this off. GG. Game 1 goes to Alliance.
Nice, very clean. Limp on another comfort mid-game tower pusher in the Death Prophet and the Nico Baby Void.
Yeah.
And he just turns around. There's so many spine stacks. He's in some trouble now, though.
You almost need to...
Yeah, he's...
Okay. Chris Luck is going to come and contest the stack. Fada is here, leaves the Observer Ward down to see if Chris wants to leave. The Illumina's going to connect nicely. Combining with the Dragon Slave, they might be able to clean up a large portion. There's only really got one, but with the Light Strike Array now, TP support's coming in. Blind Light forcing the back, but the Paralyzing Cask, it bought time. Limp, he already starts off far so low in life, but the misses up the hill. It still will be enough.
And yeah.
Chris Luck, you know how you start this.
Yeah.
Light Strike Array into Arrow. The combination is just too easy to pull off. It was meant to be Alliance who have that strength.
And again, this is the style of BEASTCOAST, right? Chris Luck on a killer, constantly head on a swivel, trying to find heroes around the map to slay.
And that Shadow Blade enables him too.
Oh yeah, and the damage talent, Lina. This is the killer build that I just love. It's my favorite way to play the hero. And Hector, he's still...
Oh, the arrow! Schofield, he sees it because the Observe Ward up on the hillside with Laguna Blade. They're trying to break through 3-3. First time Stinger actually using a blind light, pushes him away. So Nico looking for revenge. Chronosphere onto the Miranda. Now turn her attention in towards Keeper of the Light. A lot of life comes back his way, however. And the Moonlight Shadow.
Yep. They're in that one little pocket in between the three wards of Alliance, though, so it's really dangerous to walk up this hill.
He's facing towards BEASTCOAST when he walks directly in this way. The arrow flies forward, is off target, however. Thought he'd go towards the side. Now Nico Baby looking for a Chronosphere, pretty grouped up. Fada is already going to go down. Dead for 30 seconds without buyback. And do they have detection? You need extra information. Sentry Warden Obs is already down right now for Nico, but the Chronosphere in the back lines. He's been slowed up by Stinger once again. This Will-O-Wisp makes the Void ulti doing so much harder. And the body block Invis, now the full-off arrow, controlling Limp. He does not have that Yule Scepter. There is no defense, pushing him further back in. Now it's over towards the Bristleback. Hold him, attacking from all four angles. 33 can't have spikes on all the sides. And BEASTCOAST, now it's their turn to get aggressive. No, they actually thought maybe the Magnus could be here, but he TP'd towards the top lane to farm up the remainder of the Blink Daggers. At the same time they smoke, Nico Baby time walks himself to safety. They look towards Roshan. 33 is not at the cover of this smoke. The arrow flies forward, looks into the pit, but no one's there. But the creep wave pushing in through bottom lane is taking out buildings inside the base. If you want a good indication that Alliance are doing something like crazy, this is it.
Yeah, exactly. They're on the tier 4s. This is a huge play, sure, from Alliance, but it's definitely telegraphed.
Arrow again. That's a 5-second stun over on 33. Moonlight Shadow from BEASTCOAST. They're coming closer. The Observe Ward doesn't really see a lot. The batch. 33 just can't get himself out of the pit. Roshan refuses to let him leave. So Yule Scepter from Lina. Up we go, but a 3-man silence from Limp. That'll create the space. Combining with the Death Ward, a quick force up. Get him far enough away. No skewer back over. The Will-O-Wisp. They're all being caught. Whisper. He's surviving through this. They couldn't get the damage. Chrono. Nico. He doesn't know who to do it on. He's found his target. It's going to be Chris Luck. Schofield, he leaps himself into the edge of the Chronos up with the blinding light. It makes it difficult, but not impossible. They've got two, and even a Diffuser Blade charge used onto the Omni-Knight. Alliance with back-to-back-to-back kills.
What a sick play. They didn't get the kill on Limp. He lifted with like 14 HP, uses himself up in the air, then gets the drains up to ensure he stays alive.
Blinding light's causing some kind of problems, but Roshan still goes the way of the Radiant. So BEASTCOAST fight on demand is still felt hard for Alliance to get all their damage out. Even with the extra life you're going to have with the extra sustain.
I like
you can see Mortals breaking on the top. They've already managed to kill him off the double damage rune. K1 wants to fight a little bit harder. Nico Baby going to BKB and now time walk himself out. That tier 1 tower, K1 will quickly clean it up. But look where Schofield is. He's ready to jump under the central ward, leaps away but gets the point blank range arrow onto Fada. He didn't really have much of a choice. Actually, he held the arrow and threw it towards Nico, who now time walks himself down once again. Have they got another stun? The Will-O-Wisp, it caught him right on the edge. Yule Scepter up. Chris Luck will get the Light Strike Array. RP! It catches them all. 33 once more time. The Will-O-Wisp is buying some recovery time. However, BEASTCOAST so low on life, but it's only Schofield. They turn with the Laguna Blade. They goodbye to Limp. There's a good Chronosphere. Stinger, blinding lights them back out again. They'll get the damage in to kill off the Lina. Who's going to be the next target? Still trying to dodge K1. He has the reincarnation. Looking to kill up Nico Baby, who can take off all the damage with a quick old time walk. As Whisper staying with his core, trying to do the extra support work to get him now to get a dieback over on Fada. K1 will crit him down. It is not a happy day to be a support. That's just the fact that while Chrono is up, RP is up. This feels like BEASTCOAST having reincarnation and Chris Luck having the Aeon Disc. It's just so many targets that Alliance do not want. Jump in, Chronosphere, blinding light. It hit Nico once again. A quick start at the back lines, but the Aeon Disc, it protects him. And Nico, who really thought he probably had himself a kill, doesn't have it. Now the RP, catching two, scoring him back into the walls of Death Ward. K1 was already on his way back out again. Now the the GA. It has to burn. Chris Luck, they bring him down, and the reincarnation has been burned. Nico, the Spirit Vessel caused him some problems. He'll time walk himself away, but BEASTCOAST, they have the bigger problems. Blinding Light from Stinger, trying to create some space, but Whisper, it looks like he will be left to die. Nothing will be able to save him. But the top racks, that save from Alliance, a huge fight for them. They're not done just yet. Whisper is still trying to do this run. The skewer's gonna miss. 33 just keeps going at him, and with a 4-star Stinger, really?
And now with the Aegis, now with the cheese, the level 25s, it's time to go.
Just put the Heavenly Grace on K1, attack the range racks. It'll take 6 hits or take a skewer from Hanskin, pulling K1 closer towards the tier 4 towers. But the Chronosphere of Nico, it controls the choke point. And maybe now they can kill off the Keeper of the Light. He's been the biggest problem of all, and he will go down. But K1 still fighting underneath the tier 4 towers. He'll get the kill onto Hanskin, so a Revolver, but Hanskin is his own buyback. K1 finally going to go down here in the mid lane. Time locked up. Lina is taking the top lane of racks while this is going on the RP, but instantly hit by the arrow too. They need the follow-up damage. And 33 is there to dish out and drove. The BKB is giving him protection for the moment. They get Laguna Knight. Nico is already down, and with a Will-O-Wisp, Alliance have no more immunity to fight in this one. This is BEASTCOAST zone. 33 still getting the Quill Spray stacks up. Someone needs to kill him. K1 is on the job while Limp is being killed by the rest of BEASTCOAST. Now 33 to die in the tree lines. Light Strike Array. They'll Yule Scepter him up instead. Bring him down and kill him off.
Like they give you the game 1 just to make it interesting, then they turn it on for game 2. Vada once again just being pursued. He bought back into the bash, slain again. This will be Megas, almost certainly the game now.
Nico's going after Cuddle. He's got a message sent over towards Stinger, and Stinger will send one straight back. I don't care if you nullify me, you can't nullify the effectiveness of BEASTCOAST. Here you go with a Blink Skewer, dragging K1, but he's not near the tier 4 towers. He'll go one-on-one with Nico, who does not want this. GG is finally called. Once again, we look to our final game of the night, and we will look to a game 3. Our final game of the night, BEASTCOAST. We'll see if they can do it again.
Ain't much so the right choice, although now he's in no man's land. He can't TP either. There's an arrow available.
Yeah, all they gotta do is block him in the tree lines. Schofield, if he hits this arrow, Nico baby will go down the body block. You don't even need the arrow. Nico is held, controlled, and killed by Whisper.
Yeah, this is a really cool hero against the Alk, of course. We've seen
Whisper's under the tower. He's underneath the tier 1 tower. Give him some Chakram, so welcome more to Quill Sprays. TP support's coming in. You've got at least one quick stun, brought it back. He's in very deep. No more stick charges available. He just wants Nico, and he claims him as well.
Yeah, I love that.
But now you brought both your supports up to the top lane. So what happens? Whisper and Stinger, they just start all over again with Nasal Goo, Whisper. Yep, prep him up. Chris Luck's moved over. He's got Laguna Blade as he drops someone low. And Limp and Nico are both here. They need the Light Strike Array. That's why Alchemist is running so far the side. More TP supports coming in the form of the SD. The Concoction only mini stuns over on the Bristle, but you've still got Limp. Low on mana, 21 charges available. Can't finish the job over on the Keeper of the Light. Disruptions, Light Strike Arrays, all a little bit off target. But Limp hit by that Dragon Slave. Stinger can die in the meantime, but Whisper keeps on going under the tower, killing off that mid Dazzle, and Legion Commander dies up on top lane. Oh, now you're just getting a, more of a core position undying. Alchemist has gone bush. Nice Observer Ward from both sides. Light Strike Array going to be off target from Chris Luck. Hanskin very low on life. Laguna Blade just making sure he's going to go down, and Limp has to do it hard. Underneath the tower, Light Strike Array will connect. The arrow flies forward as well. Combined with the Illuminate, Coddle will end up going down, but the sacrifice is worth it if Limp dies. But Fada arriving with the double damage room, that undying minion making it difficult to get away, and the Decay will finish the job. But his Radiance timing, I'm interested to see how fast he can still get it up. Limp's on the run. Schofield and Whisper, they're going to body block him up. There's a quick poison touch. Is there going to be extra support? Hanskin as well as Fada. They are arriving, and Schofield cops a lot of damage from that creep wave. Disruption. Whisper needs to be able to retreat. Schofield, oh, he stayed too long. Gets soul ripped down by Fada, and they had the Purge available. Whisper, real trouble into the tier 1 tower. Duel available, but Stinger tries to create space. The Will-O-Wisp catching 3 with the Blinding Light. They don't have the easy damage, but it won't matter. Hanskin still finishes the job with the poison. And they keep the Legion Commander here. More support arriving. Chris Luck turns his attention towards Fada. He's got a lot of kills. Fada's worth some good money. But Limp is right behind him. And they actually just keep going. Killing off Stinger. K1 able to get the stun off. Give him a secondary one. It comes off cooldown right now. But on the dual side, Chris Luck goes down to 33. And Fada just stands his ground. He's got so much life, almost 1,400 to work with.
that broken, right? March said more for Earthshaker was still the worst.
Up on top, support needs to arrive. The arrow not being thrown out by Schofield. In fact, 33 just burns the duel. Hanskin as well as Farder in the neighborhood. That's the first duel that doesn't really get a victory, but Stinger goes down limp. Just did it solo. Had the extra help from the Purge. Bristleback still on the run out of here, but man, that double damage Dazzle working with Hanskin. Now turning attention towards Whisper, slow him down with the poison. One more attack that may be able to do it, even with the back behind him. They're watching the cool spray stacks, but there's that damage from, okay, Farder. That was unneeded, but you'll take the kill anyway.
You're ready to rock and roll. You can really just shove down mid. He even went for the attack speed talent over the stun cooldown. I think that's because Alliance, they're going to look to win this game fast.
We're going to fight K1. Let's make a couple of copies. Radiance was up, Hellfire Blast goes towards the SD, but Hanskin just purges up the Wraithing. Remember, they've got to get through him twice, and there's number one, duel in the back lines with the arrow. It stuns over on 33, so no duel victory, and maybe the Bristleback can get his stick charges off and get himself away from the fight. They've already lost the Legion Commander Alliance as BC, they start to rally, but Nico is online, and Nico is BKB'd, looking for his next target, but Beast Coast, they scramble to the wind.
It's a difficult game, and
Coddle, get out of there. He's underneath the Observer Ward sentry.
Oh my God.
Thought the Invis room was allowing him protection, but didn't realize he was just in the undetected area. Another dual victory, and Whisper purged up, catch it up. Limp's going to arrive. They get the poison off on him. TP, it's not possible. Not while Hanskin has held the disruption. So Whisper knows he must stand and fight. He must do as much damage as possible. But with the Greaves, Limp just keeps them alive for all eternity. And Alliance is still looking to fight once again, making it difficult. Oh my God, Wraith King. The Soul Rip is just destroying him. He can't move away. The Undead actually fighting their own king. Farder is in pretty deep. Laguna Blade will pop up, but the damage is so negligible. Chris Luck's dead with no buyback because he bought that Aghanim Scepter. Alliance may just think they could try and force the buyback, but they know they can take this bottom lane of Rax. Mirana did 1/4 damage to that top tier 3 tower. For what's being lost, Legion looking for the duel, hoping to turn the Bristleback around. Instead, Concoction, jump over to Stinger once again. A quick stun from K1 does not buy enough space. In fact, now the duel is out. The Wraith King, he will die the first time around. 33, cracking the 100 mark. Buyback comes in from Coddle, and Beast Coast, they have to defend strong. Hanskin wasting time, self-disruption, but the blinding line pushing back Limp. Undying, way too close, but he's going to have a shallow grave from Limp to keep him alive. You've still got that attack from 33. Press the attack to get him away to safety. Farder, more life, still on the run. K1's trying to finish the damn job while Whispers just quill spraying, stacking everyone up, and he'll end up going down too. Finally, they bring down Farder. But you've got a Concoction about to arrive. A stun towards Chris Luck. Chris Luck cannot afford to die right now. Limp already has the double kill. And Nico is turning his attention over towards Whisper, who's chasing down 33 around the tree line. Observer and Sentry are in favor of Alliance. That's why they can just play around this Bristleback and depart. All right, this is his way to close the distance as she put the Blade Mail on cooldown. Alchemist, the Willow Wisper's there, catching out 3. K1 just walks into the back lines. Who's he looking for? He's looking for the Shadow Demon. He wants Hanskin deleted off this map right now. And Hanskin, K1, hasn't finished the job yet. Limp still even holding his Shallow Grave. The leap forward. Nice. Now the Shallow Grave hits at the very last moment. While Lena and Coddle are already pushed the daisies, Hanskin will finally go down. But all this committal, this new item and his buyback, all committed to kill off an SD who just buys back into the fight. The duel is down. The arrow flies forward, trying to create some space, but just reveal Schofield. But remember where they want to go. They want to find kills. Bristleback over in the trees. Buff up Nico. Get in front of Whisper. A triple kill for Nico.
When they see Wraith King, they know he's coming. Do they have detection? Yes, they do.
They put down the sentry. Quick duel.
Uh-oh.
There's plus 156 now, the Legion Commander. Concoction jumping forward. Chris Luck really caught out by Nico. No buyback from him, and now they can focus on K1. The Will-O-Wisp trying to create some problems. They are pulled in quickly, but K1 losing life so quickly. Farder's tipping him as he's walking back into the base, trying to escape from the rest of Alliance. You know they're feeling good about this, especially when K1's dead for over a minute. This is the game. They're dead, so far in the grave. There is no way the Beast Coast can hold their base, and Alliance are fountain farming Beast Coast. They want to advance forward. Beast Coast have put up a valiant effort going through this lower bracket, but their back is literally against the wall.
One of those drafts from Alliance that if you get that momentum, there's just no stopping the train when it starts to roll. They've played so well.
Oh, the double Concoction. We're going to end this in style. Can they beat the GG call? No, they can't. Alliance 41-14, the last kill count. It took half an hour. But Alliance will push their way through this lower bracket